Hi everyone, welcome to my Building an Ext JS application using Modern Toolkit video. It's episode 5 where we will learn how to display data in a grid component. In the previous episode we have loaded data into matches store. So in this episode let's display this data in a grid at matches tab. So let's go to our desktop version of our application, source folder, and we have a main view here, and we could expect that we will use our matches store not only for matches tab but maybe also for analysis tab or for visualization tab later. So let's add this matches store not to matches view directly to matches view model, but to main view model. In this case, this store will be shared between all tabs. And as we have discussed previously, view model contains a list of all data that will be used by a view or child views. And we have already one store defined at main view model. It's desktop menu, and we will add another one and name it matches store, and this name matches store will be used for data binding. Data binding is a process of connecting some piece of data to component property. It could be scalar property like title, or it could be store like store for a grid. And once this piece of data like store or title will be changed, it will be automatically changes will be automatically displayed at the component. So title will be changed, or data in a grid will be changed. So matches store, and we will define type of this store equal to our matches store. And one more thing that we need to do here is to change personal view. Now we will use not personal view but matches view that we will create just in a second. So as far as we in this file, let's just rename it right now, matches view. Yeah, and all other tabs now has reference to the same view, so let's do it like it is and save. Now we need to replace personal view with matches view, so let's rename folder first and rename file, and let's go to this file. So it should still be a grid. Ext type should be matches view, and we have already used this Ext type. CSS will be also the same. And controller we will rename to matches view controller, and we don't need actually a view model because our matches view will use store from a parent view model, from main view model. So let's remove it. Store we don't need to define directly, but we could define data binding and do bind, and we will bind our store to names that we have used when we define the store at view model matches store. So the rest will be the same, but we need to use another columns. One column will be year of March, and data index is a name that we have used in a model. Currently we didn't define any fields in a model, that's why we will use the same names that we got in data stream, so year. Then we will have one more Let's just format it. We will have team 1 and data index will be home team name, and let's add one more, and it will be away team name. That's it. Then we will rename file that we use for CSS classes, matches view, and we will rename controller, and we don't need these two classes. Just delete them. And that's it. One more thing, we need to rename view controller name matches, and here it will be matches, and here matches, and one small thing here, and save. And we could also remove link to our store from application JS file. Now we can go to the browser, refresh the page, click to Matches tab, and we will see our grid with all our data loaded. With 3 columns, year, team 1, team 2. This grid is not so attractive right now, but we will improve it in the next episode. In this episode, we have learned how to display data in a grid component, and in the next one, we will display the same data in a list component. See you in the next episode.